Good morning to you. Yesterday, around 6:30, the news fly that naval officer Yarima that confront Wike last week survived attack, assassination. He survived it yesterday, and a lot of noise has been going around. That is he because of his action last week. How do you see that?
It boils down to the issue of insecurity in the country. There's a lot of insecurity. Nobody is safe actually. We don't want to insinuate anything for now because if you look at that report very well, thank God he was able to escape that attempt. But from all indications, we learned that he was being trailed by unknown men or forces or whatever it is. But unfortunately was able to escape them, and that was how the report actually filtered in. Yes, Yerima, if you look at it from different angles, there are too many sides to that confrontational posture there with Wike to it. A lot of people have condemned it, a lot of people are still celebrating it, but it boils down to what Bola Tinubu really think about Wike being part of his government currently now, because it looks like Wike is the political army leader of Bola Tinubu's political gang, and secondly, if you look at that, there are two sides to it, but whatever happened, that attempt was quite unfortunate, and there's no investigation need to be carried out to be able to find out what actually transpired, and if possible go get those involved to bring them to book. There's nobody that should be seen to be above the law. That's the fact. And anybody seen in one way or the other engaging himself in, because if unfortunately that kind of a thing were able to happen to that man, that Yerima, and it happens, I don't think it will, some people will take it actually funny, because the suspicion will definitely grow on who that was actually going to be looked at for in connection of whatever happened in terms of if he was to be alive or he was to be dead, and this kind of a thing happened. So that is just it. That's the situation in that regard. But coming down to the real thing is the power, a kind of power play there, a show of superiority, a show of complexity. But it gives you an insight how the Nigerian government are being run. There's no synergy between government organs in terms of working in synergy to move Nigeria forward. It looks like everybody is just on his own. What that was the picture, that was the exposure I was actually getting when Wike find himself engaged in that exchange of command. Let me put it that way. So that is just it. I believe that yes, a lot of generals from the north has come out to defend him, defend Yerima, and a lot of them has also sent a direct signal message to the president to sack Wike or remove him as the FCT minister, or else. But I don't think Bola Tinubu want to do that, because he will need radical actors like Wike to keep 2027 ambition alive.
Thank you so much. We also know that on the 20th of this month, Nnamdi Kanu case is coming up, but we learned that the man in charge of the case, James Omotosho, has been bribed to make sure Nnamdi Kanu is being jailed in Nigeria. How do you see that?
We have seen a lot of things that is not too controversial about that James Omotosho. You know, we are looking at the PDP crisis too. He's also involved, and knowing fully where that is coming from Wike's camp. You know, and the president Bola Ahmed Tinubu seems to be, you know, dragging to do the needful to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You know, and before Motosho steps into that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, you know, after so many judges, you know, said they are not interested in that matter. But for him to come out and say, you know, the allegations might be very correct. I hear a lot that, you know, there was issue of oil well, choice properties anywhere in the world, a certain amount of money. You know, a lot of things were being tied to make sure that, you know, he's able to, you know, do whatever he can to pronounce judgment on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let us see how it's going to play out on the 20th. But definitely, I don't think it's going to be a successful one because it has gotten a global attention. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu issue has become a global one. We are seeing international agencies reacting. We are seeing heads of government speaking up. You know, we are seeing United States government, you know, getting attention on activities. In fact, Nigeria is under surveillance currently now because of what illegality and abuse of human rights and killings that is taking place in Nigeria currently. So whatever Motosho think he can do at this point to please his masters, I think to an extent he should be able to respect himself and allow the process of law to take place. You know, and since there's no law, Nigeria can be manipulative. You know, in everything there must be a kind of a window where they will use and carry out their nefarious, unfortunate criminal, you know, activities on persons they feel that they are about to, you know, absorb their powers, so to be. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a higher reality. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has shown that, you know, he means business and he's deeply focused. And you can see that trial is bringing in a lot of attention from all over the world. And if care is not taken, it might lead to, you know, a breakup of Nigeria. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's trial can lead to breakup of Nigeria. If Motosho continues to play on the script that was given to him instead of playing according to law, you know. So his integrity and his name is still at stake currently.
Thank you.